So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs,
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field.
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. Thuram cuts it out. Marcelo. Vieira. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Luis Suarez takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yaya Toure. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lam. And it's Lam. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. This is good. Oh, he's having a go! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gets a good foot in there.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
He's in a good position here. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rui Costa. Good ball, good take. Rui Costa finding himself in space. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France have their second corner now. He's found a way through. And it's Marcelo. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away. Ball is over the line. Stood up well to him there. That's good running with the ball. Rui Costa. Yaya Toure. And this is Luis Suarez. Now, who's going to be first to this? Lahm has it in a wide position. Ferdinand with the clearance. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. And it's Messi. Messi powering forward here. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Lahm. And here's Suarez. That's been cut out, well played. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Rui Costa. Shot a goal! That's put paid to the danger. Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's shifting through the gears here. Towering header! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, it's come loose. Yaya Toure. Rui Costa. And they can counter here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Yaya Toure. Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Desai. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo venturing down the left. He'll try to keep this alive. Ferdinand clears. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Vietnam with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! He's got a goal! France are back on level terms.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rui Costa. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, this is a great position. Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
France have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lahm. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Yaya Toure. He's found some great chance! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. France now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Hullet. Roberto Baggio. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Varane cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Well, that's beautifully weighted, and he's got away from it. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Le numéro 42, Yaya Touré. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 41.
It's Ronaldinho! Hullet. And Mateus. A probing pass. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And smartly reclaimed. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ronaldinho. Rice. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. Shevchenko. Vieira. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! And it's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 16.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place,
Just 1 in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Maicon has the... He leaps for it!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Desailly calmly anticipates. Mateus. Hullet. Vieira does really well there. He is strong. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And this is Hullet.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Haaland. Michael. Haaland, never out of the action for very long. Haaland receives it in a... Can he finish?
il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh no, what has happened here? Didn't quite work for him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Taken back almost at once. The end time is up. Vietnam can look back at this. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
He's cut it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Messi. Yaya Toure. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Lam. Yaya Toure. And it's Marcelo. Now they could break here. And it's Vieira. For Lam. That's tidy. Lam delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Chance here to counter. Ball's played through. It's a goal kick. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, what has happened here? And it's played into the middle. And that should get the job done. Rummenigge threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chips it through. And the finish! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No.
And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Opts for safety. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross to the back post, and a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rummenigge plays it short. The cut back. And he's cleared it back out. Now it's Luis Suarez. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Yaya Toure. And they're on him in a flash. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Yaya Toure. And it's Lam. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Desai cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Desai. And it's Yaya Toure for Messi. Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. Rummenigge. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Vietnam really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Vietnam just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Vietnam leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Can he get on the end of this? Cross goes in there. Buffon claims it, safe hands. Roberto Carlos. And that's aimed into the middle. Rafael Varane gets it away. Yaya Toure. Vietnam just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Messi. Vieira. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the
Chance! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Le numéro 19, Messi.
France restore parity.
Le numéro 8.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ronaldinho. Attention.
Well, the defence
changement.
just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's worked it through, and it's Marcelo. And this is Yaya Toure. Shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 42.
So we have movement on
Yaya
both
Touré.
benches.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 20, Sidor.
Gullit
Changement en cours.
does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Seedorf. Marcelo wants to run onto this. Oh, nice touch. Throw in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12. À sa
Yaya
place,
Touré.
le numéro 2. Bale.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Can he get it through? He came in hard, very hard. And this is Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf, he is through here. Driven in, towering header. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lahm stood his ground. Big chance!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner
16.
number 2 then.
Lame. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 15. Maicon.
Ronaldinho goes short. Maicon's cross. Impressive jump. Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
France leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Yaya Touré. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. Good ball over the top. He has found the way through. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Gullit, looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard, and he shoots! Van der Sar gets it clear.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Yaya Touré, passing nice and neat.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
De temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Bale, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Hazard, and it's Yaya Touré. And the shot! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So, no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4, Raphaël Varane. À sa place, le numéro 10. Changement.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Vietnam did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Seedorf ready to try one. Bullet never out of the action for very long. The ball's gone astray. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. Bullet. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's found a way through. Bullet has it out wide and in space. And this is Hullet. Plays it in low. Ronaldinho. Now it's Haaland. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Searching pass he's played there. Seedorf. France do have a chance to counter here. Thuram. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Seedorf. Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting. And this is Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! And that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now it's Hullet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Bale. Bale, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bale gets across and deals with it. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bale's cross. It's out for a goal kick. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Raphaël Varane. To Thuram. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he has been fouled there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar. Yaya Toure. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. Pullet to go first. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Luis Suarez is the next to run the gauntlet. 1-1. So both teams on the board. Ronaldinho is second man up. That's a brilliant read.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Pullet is the man who's second in line.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
France are looking to keep pace here. And in with absolute accuracy.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Hazard is third in line. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Bale is fourth up. Boom, no telling.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve. And that takes us to sudden death. Maicon with the last of the first 5 penalties. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
Oh, he saved it! And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper. This to win it. No pressure, of course.
And he's hit the frame of the goal!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Vieira is the second of the unscheduled takers.
I think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot. Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant. Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
No! Denied remarkably! That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. It's all about his mindset now.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's going wide left. Corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rummenigge goes short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Bullish header! And it's come back out to him. There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Lahm. And this is Luis Suarez. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Not the most convincing of passes. Rummenigge. Oh, no joy this time. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Rui Costa. First quarter of an hour gone. Yaya Toure. And the finish! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. France are looking to go forward now. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Seedorf. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge. It's a goal kick. And it's Lahm. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. And it's Luis Suarez. Toure, who's set up one goal so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, super ball! France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yaya Toure. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Searching pass he's played there. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Rui Costa. Now it's Bale. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter...
It's Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. There's the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that is expertly dealt with. And he goes cross-field. Bale. Ferdinand. Vieira. Rafael Varane. He's in a great position here. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Messi! Against the crossbar! Varane can clear it away. Seedorf, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Serves up a cross. And that's the keeper's ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Referee's given a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 21, Luis Suarez.
Swung
À
over.
leur place, le numéro 22,
Rummenigge being hounded,
Ronaldinho.
manhandled at
Le
times.
numéro 8.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a searching pass. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bale. And that is a little undercooked. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 42,
It's not an especially good
Touré.
pass, that.
Le numéro 16, Lam. Le numéro 2, Bale. À leur place, le numéro 14, le numéro 41, le numéro 15, Maicon. Le numéro 12. Attention,
Rafael Varane.
changement.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he was quick to react. And it's Rice. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos. Chance here to counter. Maicon. That's a sharp pass. Little pass back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Azar! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Changement.
Vietnam get their fourth corner. They've played it short. France have the chance to go the other way. That's destined for the flank. It's a promising position. Ferdinand makes the interception. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Hullet. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe.
And Hullet! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Maicon. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Hazard. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get rid. Ronaldinho. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rice. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Maicon conjures time and space where few can. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's found a way past. And he's cut it out. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for
Mesdames
more.
et messieurs, je voudrais vous rappeler de ne fumer que dans les zones indiquées sur le plan principal. Je vous remercie. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 5. Attention, changement.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And it's Rice. Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Hazard plowing. Great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Hazard has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Shapes to shoot! And he's taking no chances there. Hullet. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Desai. Maldini. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Quality ball. Haaland chasing after it. Marcelo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Marcelo. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Mateus carries the ball down the right. Desai gets over and intercepts. Maicon played into space, chips it through, and he welcomes it in, takes a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Corner number 3 coming up. Desai getting... And we're halfway through extra time.
Mesdames et messieurs, un petit message.
So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we are already back underway. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? That pass isn't the best. Ferdinand gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Maicon. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a pretty loose pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now the ball in. Buffon deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Luis Suarez. Now he's off and running. Pull it. Thuram. Ball's gone out of play.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So there you have it, penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we go. It's penalties. Ronaldinho to get things going. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Luis Suarez pondering where to put it.
Never looked in doubt, really.
So both teams on the board. Pullet is the second man to step up for his team. That's a brilliant read. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
France feeling the pressure. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Vieira is third in line.
The keeper was never going to stop that. Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
This for parity. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. No! Denied remarkably! Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Marcelo is the fifth volunteer.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
He's missed it! And it's all over! So it all ends in heartbreak. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers, goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Just eases him off the ball. Yaya Toure. Good, strong midfield running here. The cross. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Del Piero. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Ibrahimovic! Rui Costa. So we're still where we started right now. And this is Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. In by... Terrific effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos. Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Thuram deals with that comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Vicedo! And that has sent him sprawling. And it's Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rui Costa. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Yaya Toure. Vieira. Oh, delightful ball. Buffon tries to clear. Lahm. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bale. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? A lot of space ahead of him. Messi. Lobbed in behind. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Bale. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, nice one too, very nice.
That was well seen too.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Luis Suarez. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Vietnam can be pretty happy with their production line, but they still need some lubrication in one or two places to create a flow.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos aims beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Del Piero. Foot in. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Del Piero. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. He'll try from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Yeah. It's a pretty loose pass.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Le numéro
Not the most convincing of passes. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Le numéro 2. Bale. Le numéro 21. Luis Suarez. À leur place, le numéro 19. Messi. Le numéro 41.
Now it's
Le
Hullet.
numéro 8.
Well seen.
Le numéro
Saw that
12.
coming.
That's great positioning.
14.
So good from him.
Changement en cours.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Del Piero going after that. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 16. Lam. À sa place, le numéro 15. Michael.
Tries to get it clear.
Attention, changement.
Michael. Rice. Messi. Rice. Looking for the run. Neatly clipped into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Hazard running with intent. Rice concedes a free kick for that.
Changement.
Vietnam have opted to make another change here. Little pass back. That's an imaginative pass. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Vieira is the guilty party there. Yaya Toure. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's played through for him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Attention, changement.
He'll fancy himself from here. This is a great chance to take a lead. Oh, it's Maldi. Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Haaland is there, and he can get that clear. Played back. Ferdinand. And it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And Hullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Desailly clears it away. France have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Good tech. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And they've got rid.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a shade optimistic. Ferdinand, and that into... Bullet! Incredible! Just incredible! A breakthrough! So late in the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Nicely aimed pass. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Mesdames et messieurs,
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
The difference, I think, Peter...